hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this. I want to go back. You said if you had the preference.
Yeah.
I want you to say what you said again, and then.
If I had the preference, I would prefer to have full control over my wife.
Full control over my wife?
Let him explain.
What is a slavery?
Let my man explain.
Tell us truth. Tell the truth, King.
It's cool. If I had the preference, I would like to have full control. Just me as a person, I like having full control of all of my situations.
100% facts.
So if it was my preference, I would prefer to control her entirely, but I know it's not realistic, and I also know it's not right. That's the traditional part of me that I have to correct, because the modernist in me is telling me that, hey, listen, she can do everything that you can do. You need to help her embrace those roles. So now as me getting into my modernist, I'm like, yo, listen, I want you to do this, and I'll tell you that I think you should do this, but if you do that, I'm not gonna shame or scorn you for it or break up with you for it or be crazy, depending on what it is. But
his subtlest mindset in terms of what he wants in a wife, but he has to adapt to the times when the times are just influenced by social media.
What's good, YouTube? KB, welcome back to another video, man. We got 2 TikTok videos, man, that I feel should be talked about. You know what I'm saying? So I brought them over here onto this page, man. So before we get into that, man, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, a comment, and subscribe.
I would love for my wife to be at home all day and she just does what I say.
Are you married?
I love that.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
I would love for that.
Hold on.
Are you married?
You went. Okay. Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that?
If it was,
I just want to know.
This is a man's preference. This is what a man wants. And first thing that you can say is, are you married? Now what we do gotta understand, this is only a clip, so I would have to see the whole video, but this is only a clip. But my thing is, a lot of women, like Kevin Samuels, for example, so many women discredit Kevin Samuels simply because he's not married or because he's been divorced 2 times. Yet, these are the same women that will sit up here and listen to Steve Harvey all day. And this nigga been divorced so many times. But what's the difference? The difference is Kevin Samuels is not going to cater to you. He's going to tell you what you need to know. He's going to tell you real and reality shit. Steve Harvey is just going to cater to women and tell you what makes you feel good. So many women come up on there and say some of the most dumbest and ask some of the most dumbest of questions, and Steve Harvey just sits over there and just tell them what they want to hear. And it's like, dude, you're not making any of these women better, bro. Lies spread faster than the truth. Lies are better than the truth in a lot of these women cases. They don't like you to lie to them, but yet they'll sit up here and listen to Steve Harvey all day. You as a man can't lie to that girl, but she would still turn on Steve Harvey and listen to his shit all damn day. Kevin Samuels did nothing but try to help the damn community, but we had so many black women getting mad at this nigga because he was speaking facts. And his opinions were rooted off of facts. Steve Harvey is rooted off of just opinions. And what's gonna make all these women feel good? Because these are my cash cows. This is how I'm getting my money and my views.
Because everyone's giving opinions as if they're married, as if they're a unit. If they're not, that you can't speak on that. I had such an opinion on marriage before I was married, and once you're actually legally married, it's changed. Like
she was married.
I didn't say it humbled me. He said that. It humbled me in my life.
That's unfortunate.
I was married.
That's unfortunate.
I absolutely.
So hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this. I want to go back. You said if you had the preference.
Yeah.
I want you to say what you said again, and then.
If I had the preference, I would prefer to have full control over my wife.
Full control over my wife?
Let him explain.
What is a slavery?
Let my man explain.
And black women always try to take it back to it's slavery. And I'm not even going to say it's just black women. It's a woman thing. It's a modern woman thing. They always try to say being a traditional woman is almost equivalent to being a slave. No, it's not. When you got dumbass women, man, who constantly go straight to comparing traditional women to slaves, it just shows how ignorant and stupid you are. Why do you go to that extent to sit on here and say that it's slavery when it's not? Slaves had to cook, had to clean, all for a penny, if that. They got whooped, they got raped. So much shit happened to slaves. I don't have to freaking go down the damn list. We all know what happened to slaves. So how is a traditional woman who's cleaning, who's cooking, who's getting dick every night, who's getting taken out to vacations and all this shit, being able to help make decisions in the household, being able to bear the same man who you having sex with kids and taking care of those kids, and he's going out paying these bills, doing all the damn work while you get to work or you get to stay at home, save money. How is that a slave? How is that slave mentality? But see, only dumbass women say shit like that, and only dumbass women agree with shit like that.
Tell the truth, King.
It's cool. If I had the preference, I would like to have full control. Just me as a person, I like having full control of all of my situations.
100%
So,
And the sad thing about it, once again, you see he has a preference. You see he has a preference, and because he has a preference, it becomes automatically a slave mentality. He just wants a traditional woman. That's literally all he's saying. I just want a traditional woman. And when you got people like him who say, you know, I want to be able to control my woman, so many women would look at it negatively when it has nothing to do with being negative. Once again, it just has something to do with him wanting a traditional woman. But somehow that's considered to be a slave mentality. Yet, we got these same women who sit over here and tell niggas, I don't want to be able to pay no bills, bear no kids, wash no dishes, clean no rooms. I don't want to have to do jack squat. Everything has to go through the man. I just want to be lazy and sit on my ass all day. If you are that dumb nigga to cuff that, hey, do your thing, bro. But understand at some point that shit is going to get old and you're going to be like, okay, this simping itch is starting to wear out. This simping itch starting to wear out. Now I need to find somebody, man, that compliments me. Now I need to find a traditional woman. I'm telling you, bro. Women like that is just not. Women like that, hey, man.
So if it was my preference, I would prefer to control her entirely, but I know it's not realistic, and I also know it's not right. That's the traditional part of me that I have to correct, because the modernist in me is telling me that, hey, listen, she can do everything that you can do. You need to help her embrace those roles. So now as me getting into my modernist, I'm like, yo, listen, I want you to do this, and I'll tell you that I think you should do this, but if you do that, I'm not gonna shame or scorn you for it or break up with you for it or be crazy, depending on what it is. But
Yeah, look, man, look. Kid, because now I feel like he's just trying to cater to these women now because he's getting so much backlash. Like, brother, listen, right? Now, you know, he's sitting over here saying, man, look, you know, if, you know, the modern in me saying, you know, hey, look, I may ask you to clean some dishes, but if you say you don't want to clean no dishes, I ain't gonna get mad at you. Not me, bro. You're going to get your ass in that kitchen and you're going to clean. You're going to do what I asked you to do because I'm the one that's out here trying to make sure that you're good. I'm providing for you. I'm being a man. It's time for you to be a woman, and that's being a traditional woman. Every time I go to my mom, every time I go to my dad when I was younger, I always ask them a question in hopes that they give me the answer that I'm looking for. I understand you're not always going to get a yes. You're not always going to get a yes. Now that we're older, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm taking care of the bills and responsibilities. I understand I may ask you to do something. You might not want to do it. But if I'm asking you to clean these dishes, I understand you might not want to do it, but it needs to be done. Get it done. But I'm not going to take no approach to sit over here and say, you know what? Because I understand the society that we're living in now. If I tell my baby to go ahead and clean the room and wash these damn dishes while I'm at work all damn day and she don't want to do that, hey, it's okay, baby. No. I'm like, yo, man, look. You clean these dishes. You clean this freaking house. If you cannot do that, you need to leave and go so I can go ahead and find somebody else that's willing to take your spot, bro. Because I'm not dealing with that. So like I said, you know, in a sense, he's kind of folding. Now you got this tall, light-skinned dude. Let's see what this brother got to say.
His subtlest mindset in terms of what he wants in a wife, but he has to adapt to the times when the times are just influenced by social media. Yep. The woman you wanted, you could have found 40 years ago. But because the woman has evolved into this, you know, hyper-masculine feminine, unfortunately,
Bridge. She definitely exists.
He's looking for Laura Winslow.
She's not a looker and she's kind of stupid, but she exists.
No.
See what I'm talking about? Black women get so offensive when you damn talk about, man, look, this is what I want. I want a traditional woman. When you talk about women back in the 40s, they go straight to, oh, so you want a slave. Oh, so you want a damn maid. Oh, so you want a damn female. You can just walk all over. Why does it always come down to, this is a female I want to walk over? I just want a traditional woman. Just because you are a traditional woman does not mean you are lesser than me. Just because you're a traditional woman does not mean I'm walking all over you. And like I said, it's only females who have this mindset who think like that. You see how some of these sisters think. It's not conducive for the society. Now you sitting over here trying to tell a man, you know, hey, you gonna find these damn that's on the bridge and blah, blah. Dude, if y'all understand, for a lot of y'all sisters, man, who are single, who don't like being traditional, y'all understand that traditional women are winning way more than y'all are. It might be a very small amount, but they're winning way more than y'all are, bro. And it's sad. It's really freaking sad, bro. And it's like y'all have the blueprint, but yet y'all just don't want to follow it because that's not what I like. All right.
That's not true.
I'm trying to see if I can find that full video, and we're gonna react to it. Hopefully, it's a fair use video, but we're gonna react to it most definitely. That piqued my interest because I only seen a little bit of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing. There's nothing wrong with being a traditional woman, and it seems only single, bitter women or women who hate being traditional will call a traditional woman a pick-me. It's crazy. But if I sit up here and say, yo, look, this is what the majority of men want. You can't speak for all men. You can't speak for all men. But yet, a feminist can speak for all women. But the second I want to speak for the majority of men, you can't speak for all men. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Okay. So we got Big Unc over here. Now, he takes his goddamn time explaining, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, brother, you know, if you're going to make a video, man, cut some of that shit down, bro, because this nigga pausing every single time. So, you know, the bird ate the donkey. Hey, you know, I'm just like, brother, come on, man. You're going to have to speed that up. But we're about to go ahead and listen to what Big Unc got to say.
Fellas. Let me say this. I don't know when we fell off. But it is not your woman's job to make you feel like a man. Because truth be told, you should have been one of those long before you approached this woman. Particularly, this particular woman. I mean, what you gonna do if she mess around and leave you? Are you gonna go back to being a child? That's the age of a man. Because I'm telling you right now, if she's the reason why you feel like a man, and you two don't work out, you will blame her for the way you are. And you definitely gonna take it out on the next undeserving woman.
All right, man. Look, it's a little too goddamn depressing with all that music in the background, bro. But he's saying for men, you know, if your sole purpose of feeling like a man is because of how your girlfriend made you feel, then if y'all break up, how you gonna act then? How you gonna act then? Why you putting all this damn work and shit onto your girlfriend? Understandable. You should be a man well before you come into a relationship. We got a lot of man beasts, you know, man babies. You know, it can go for another word too, but I ain't gonna say it on here. Well, on this video at least. Who will be very sensitive or whatever, get in a relationship with a girl, you know, and the girl make him feel like a man and and then they break up and then he go back to his childish ways. I understand what women do make men feel like a man. You know, you got certain females who, once again, like a traditional woman or not a very aggressive woman, sometimes she will you got a lot of women like that will make certain men who act a little feminine, make them feel like a man. Should that be the case? No, it should not. But certain times it does happen. And hopefully, men like that take that and say, you know what? This is how I need to be on and off. Even if we do break up, this is how I need to be on and off. When I used to date this girl back in high school, this was probably like, she would be considered a pick-me. She would be considered a pick-me girl, right? This girl did everything for me, bro. This girl did every single thing for me. She had got five, like, I was what, a junior? We were both in high school, bro. She probably had been like a year or two younger than me. She had got $5 for her damn birthday. And she spent $180 on some J's that I didn't ask for. She still bought it for me. And then, you know, I'm a big Georgia Bulldog fan. She bought me tickets. She bought me tickets to go see a Georgia Bulldog versus Louisville game. Dude, I was like, yo, there's so many things, bro, that women today will look at and be like, oh, hell no, this nigga, she a pick me, she this and she that. She was just a girl who was showing you how a girl should treat a man. I was very immature. I was very much a kid. So, you know, of course, the relationship ended up ending. It didn't take me till 2 years to kind of understand, okay, now I know how to be a better boyfriend, but not only be a better boyfriend, but be a better man. Because there has been so many times that she looked out for me for money that it didn't make me feel like a man. I was like, damn, bro, like she keep coming out of nowhere with all this damn money. You know, and I'm not saying it's her fault or anything as to why I felt not like a man or why I felt like a man. It was the fact that I wasn't doing my shit as a man or as a boy trying to become a man. So that taught me, so her alone taught me how to be a better boyfriend and a better man. And a better man, bro. Because all them times that she had to look at, like there was one time that I was trying to buy some shoes or whatever. I came up like $30, $40 short. She gave me some money. And I'm just like, man, you know, at the time I was just like, you know, hey, shoot, keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? But I still felt embarrassed because it was like, damn, she got to take out her money. Like I'm looking like a bum. So, you know, pretty much, man, you know, all I'm trying to get at is, you know, some women can teach you how to be a man. I'm not gonna lie. Some women can teach you how to be a man without them even actually trying to teach you how to be a man. Should that be the case? No. Now, luckily it happened while I was in high school. So, you know, you're young. You still have a lot more room to grow. I'm glad I didn't learn that, man, now or something like that, because, you know, I probably would have been lost a lot of good women or whatever. That's probably the only good, great woman that I had that I've lost. You know, relating to what he was saying, man, dude, look, shouldn't no girl have to teach you how to be a man? That's all he's saying. Shouldn't no girl have to teach you how to be a man? So, you know, man, I think it was pretty good. I like the first video. I'm going to try to find that full video. We're going to react to it. But before we get up out of here, man, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, a comment, and subscribe.